Hello, and welcome, my Libra Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need read for this full moon in December to the new moon in January 2022? I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Production since 1998, author of Words of Grace, from a professional witch, available on Kindle and now on Patreon, Drawing the Circle on Patreon, the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi, I'm also Mercury conjunct Venus, 3rd house in Libra, so very, very happy to serve my fellow Venus-driven 7th housers. If you are new to the channel, a 7-card draw is just one card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, in this case a waning moon, from full to new. Let's have a look-see-dooksy at that timeline. The full moon in Gemini on Saturday, December 18th, 11:36 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Then the letting go, the waning, the releasing, the alchemy, the rough stuff, the shadow work, to the new moon in Capricorn, Sunday, January 2nd, 1:33 p.m. So the decks that I have here, the first 3 are about chakras and your energy field. I'll explain that as I go. Got a healing mantra here and a bunch of oracles. And it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs for more information, more clues, tips, and hints about the situation we are about to look at, or perhaps another situation, because who has just one situation going on in any 2-week period? Other than that, all the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box with links if you would like to look into them. I love the decks that I use, as well as there's a video down there, booking a reading with Mal. There's my Patreon info, my book, all that kind of stuff. Other than that, let's get down to business. Both feet on the floor. If you can, focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can to help out my fellow Libras. Cool, cool? Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Using the Caroline Mace archetype deck, I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters of the General Assembly, the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra, and above, as well as the spirit animals and totems for the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the dominant 8th chakra archetype hovering over their heads, affecting every chakra, every energy system underneath it, including what they attract and repel? This full to new moon, December to January 2021. The Trickster archetype, a wild card family archetype. There are 9 families. That is in the last family, right? The wild card, the ones that don't fit into all the other ones. The shadow is what needs to be healed, the lead, the toxicity, the shadow to the light. This is what you're shooting for the waning moon. The shadow attribute, manipulating others through duplicity. Just saying one thing and meaning another, or saying one thing and doing another, or withholding information. It's essentially lying, right? Manipulating others through duplicity, being a bit of a trickster, not in that great way. The light attribute, however, there's nothing like a golden trickster, transcending conventions, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. That's way more fun to deal with, right? And you know, every pantheon has a trickster, right? There's a trickster god or a trickster goddess. Even the coyote in indigenous American totems, mythologies, however you want to put that, is the trickster, right? Loki, right? Hermes. I could go on. I won't. So we're going to look at the next 4 chakras down. This is usually where the shadow work begins, because you have to choose it, 3rd chakra. So we're going to look at crown, 3rd eye, throat, and heart chakra here. The inside stuff, the feminine energy, your internal world, your yin dynamic. Using Daughters of the Moon Tarot, a feminist deck, which I love. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh yeah, as I call upon my goddesses of air, the sign of Libra, and the powers of the East. Please, one card in clarity. What's going on? Heart, third eye crown for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Watching this video, receiving this reading with the Trickster archetype in play. One of my favorite cards in the deck for a minor arcana, the Three of Pentacles, the clay woman, who takes dirt, sifts out the dirt, extracts the clay, molds the clay, and this is the stage right before she puts it, where is it? Back here in the oven, in the kiln, K-I-L-N, to make it into something permanent, right? This is the mutable stage. This is the molding, the shaping. Now, heart, third eye crown, inside stuff with the Three of Pentacles means you do have a nice solid foundation forming here. In other words, it's not baked yet, right? It's still clay, it's still dough, it's still in process. So with whatever this Trickster is, you have wisdom here, but not, it's not a Ten of Pentacles. So keep in mind, manipulating the clay, manipulation. Sometimes when the Trickster archetype shows up, because you can have an archetype for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Like literally, you can have it for a day, you can have it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you could have it lifelong. So you might be dealing with tricksters in general, like maybe from the outside. We'll see that next in the lower 3 chakras. Because if you really are doing your best to be authentic and you're building yourself up, you have this nice wise foundation inside of you that needs to be built upon, then maybe you're not the one in the shadow. Maybe you're the one transcending the stuffiness and the predictable behavior. Lower 3 chakras, root, sacrum, solar plexus, the physical world, the yang world, the external, the masculine energy. We're going to use the mythic tarot. Lower 3 chakras are all about relationships in the outside world. For example, root chakra, tribal relationships, your groups, your families, your societies, your ball teams, whatever it is, right? Whatever you are a fan of is even a tribe. Second chakra, one-on-one relationship. Think umbilical cord from navel to navel, right? Between you and another person. Solar plexus, your relationship to yourself, your self-esteem, your honor code, your boundaries, what you will, what you won't, what you do, what you don't. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon my gods of air, the sign of Libra, powers of the East, please, one card in clarity. Lower 3 chakras for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Watching this video, receiving this reading. Trickster in the 8th. 3 of Pentacles, clay woman on the inner. What's going on the outer? From the outside, looking in at them. From the inside, them looking out at someone or something on the outer. This full to new. Well, Age, you just got the Ten of Cups. All right. So, Ten of Cups is my true love card. Now, this may or may not be a romantic thing, but certainly there's a lot of emotion, and rarely do we consider the Ten of Cups to be a negative. I don't necessarily feel that it is. No, I kind of get that this is fun, that this can be ecstasy. Like, okay, 6 of Cups, right? It's not always about the past, but it is about emotional balance. That's lovely. The 10 of Cups is over the top. It is your cups overflowing. It is joy. It is bliss. It is ecstasy. It's not just happy. Right? You're happy? I'm happy. All right, I'm okay, content. No, we're talking top of the Abraham Hicks emotional guidance scale on this one. So, interesting. This absolutely could be about a love thing. It's a love thing. But let's get you a healing mantra. Now that we know what's going on the energy dynamics for the shadow work, remember, this is about shadow work in some way, shape, or form. Letting go with that clay woman inside. Maybe you are doing the inner work, right? But you're in initial stages of it, but at a good place. So let's get you a healing mantra from the Metcon Healing Mantra deck. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the Ascended Masters, I'm still going to say General Assembly. I don't know if this is about a specific person entirely. Could be. But you could have Ten of Cups about the tribes and the families too, about the holidays. This is the holiday season. Really, new moon on January 2nd after it's all passed. Oh my God, that means dark moon on New Year's Eve. Great fun. Yeah, great fun. Great. I think I'm working, actually. So, Ascended Masters, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Libra Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign that they can create with their mind? Cardinal air, creative air. Trickster in the 8th, 3 of Pentacles on the inner, 10 of Cups on the outer. Their healing mantra. Truly helpful healing mantra for this full to new. Dissolving judgments. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. Talk about a Libra thing, right? You don't have to like what other people are doing in order to be spiritual. You're spirit before you're in the body, right? So sometimes, because it's dissolving judgments, sometimes the judgment that you come up with, or that just rises up within you, whatever, is often an intuitive hit, but the ego interprets it through the lens of separation, right? So it's like this lead veneer around a golden nugget of intuition. And maybe that's what you're kind of molding and shaping, feeling like something is going on here, that maybe there is some duplicity going on here. Now, all right, I hear you. So there is a difference between being duplicitous and figuring something out and taking your time and not letting on what's going on, right? Particularly if the stuffiness or the tradition that you are transcending might be very, very old pattern, right? Creating an argument about it, getting stuck in judgmentalism, arguing. You don't have to do that. You can just step back and say, you know what, 10 of Cups, I'm feeling good. Like if this is you from the outside looking in, this 10 of Cups, no, I'm having a good time. I don't have to like what you're doing in order to absolutely be thrilled about my journey, particularly if you look over your life, right? Good time of year to do it, not just this past couple of years. With the pandemic, that's been nuts, right? But really look at, you know, that you do have a stability within yourself here. Maybe one that can allow you to look at this in a totally different way instead of getting caught up in other people's drama. I'm going to read the bookie book for this. Opened right to the page, dissolving judgment. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. When judgments are dissolved, you don't have to enjoy the actions of others in order to glean benefit from them. In other words, if it's coming into your energy field, there's something there for you, even if it's to get really, really clear on what you want and you believe and you feel, right? When you know that every moment has been created to help each soul shine through the brightest, it becomes easier to not take things personally. Don Miguel Ruiz, White Courtesy Telephone, 4 agreements. Check it out if you haven't yet. Instead, you are able to appreciate the positions life has put you in as evidence of your evolving mastery in form. So this can be moving you into a place of mastery. Now I have to say, the scenario that they're showing me is if you haven't seen your family in a while and you're all gathering for the holidays, this is the holiday season, meaning that there are like 10,000 different holidays, right? That's why I just say happy holidays to people. They don't like it tough. It's like, I don't expect everyone to say blessed Yule to me as a witch. It's fine. It's fine. Happy holidays is great. I'll say Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and all of that if I know, if that's particularly the day that we're on, right? But I could see that, like, you really gaining the opportunity for mastery here to be loving. To be loving. I don't have to like what you're doing to love you. You're a soul in a body just like me. We're all on a journey. You're having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad year, whatever. But I'm working on me. And that's going to give me a more solid foundation for me to transcend the stuffiness of maybe how the family deals with it, right? You know, the dramas that play out when you all gather, it happens, right? They're all healing opportunities. This mantra is ideal for learning to speak your truth, work of Libra, cultivating empathy, right? You can sort of like, okay, I don't have to like what they're doing to get that they're not in a good place and they need more love, not less, but not keeping myself out of that equation either. And trusting the universe, that the universe has put this person on my path for some purpose, not a reason. Reason's a human thing. For some purpose, and I might see it at the end of this experience, particularly with shadow work, right? As you move from lead to gold, more is revealed. So Let's ask the higher selves of all involved, the Whispers of Love Oracle, the party turner deck, usually. It's something that just hits the table sometimes and redefines the whole thing. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the Whisper of Love Oracle? For the Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading with the Trickster in the 8th, 3 of Pentacles, Clay Woman on the inner, 10 of Cups on the outer, dissolving judgments to like what other people are doing in order for them to love, right? In order to love their journey, particularly over the holidays. What is the piece of information, inspiration, and insight most needed from their higher selves? And the higher selves of all involved, there are obviously other people involved here now, this full to new. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Now there's another card in this deck about, small tokens and gifts and things like this. This might very well be you kind of saying, is there anything I can get you? I like to be in that place of service. I'm a Virgo. A little different than people pleasing if you know that I don't have to like what they're doing in order to be loving in this situation, right? And in order to love my journey, it's like, can I get you a cookie? You're not trying to change the way they feel, but it's like that thing of being at least socially empathic, if not vibrationally, energetically empathic. Although the ultimate is to do both, to kind of feel what they're going through. Look, the holidays are a rough time for people, abuse, neglect, codependence, and loss. These things tend to be revisited, particularly if you're around family members. It just is, right? Stuff that you thought you healed can come back up, and that might not be your case. This might be someone that you're dealing with. Remember, that can happen at an office party. Not that office parties are happening. I know. It can happen anywhere. It can happen online, right? And I don't mean click mouse online. I mean like waiting online for something during the holidays. So let's use the Divine Animals Oracle. I love this deck. The book has so much information in it. So I just read the first part, the verbal thumbnail, like a little verbal thumbnail sketch, and the magic, the little paragraph it has on the magic, because I'm a witch. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, particularly taking action, right? Actions speak loudly. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems. For the Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video. Hey, sending cards all over the place. Watching this video, receiving this reading under grace and in perfect ways. Who walks with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, who swims with them. With this Trickster in the 8th, 3 of Pentacles, Heart, Third Eye Crown, 10 of Cups, Root, Sacrum, Solar Plexus, dissolving judgments with their actions speaking loudly. This full to new December, January. Oh, the cat. And it's a black cat on top of it. Oh, the artwork here. I wouldn't mind this as a tattoo on my back. Feline tramp stamp. I'm down. I would have it like right over my heart chakra though. Oh, my boys. My kitty cats. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting pictures of my Sebastian, my Balthazar, and my Melchior. You ready for the keyword? Intuition. You've got to follow your intuition. It will take you in the right direction. What number is that? That is white print. Why do they put white print on white background? Number 37. Like I said, I'm a Virgo. What do you want? I'm a Virgo. Born, obviously. Card number 34. 37. Keyword. Intuition for the cat. Use and develop your intuition. Your gut feeling is correct. You are not your mind. Oh, hello. You are not your mind. Develop your magical skills further. Introduce more play into your life. All right, this makes sense. It's like I said with that thing of judgment, right? if you can get over the negativity, the snark, the sarcasm. I mean, I was raised by the sarcastic, right? Like, everyone in my family has a dark, sharp sense of humor, obviously. I'm a product of that, and I can give as good as I get. Although I've learned to soften it, but around family, you know, we all have we're all like, we're the perfect hybrid of highbrow and lowbrow. Like, totally, that's that we balance each other out that way, right? So, you know, aside from that, to get like, you know what? This is the holidays. I don't have to like what they're doing. They don't have to have that power over me to change the way I am feeling, because you're presenting as the Ten of Cups here. So, you know, your actions can speak loudly. It's like, you can say whatever you want. I love you, you crazy bitch. You like, whatever, right? Because transcend, right? The trickster. You can really be funny about this, but you're not trying to manipulate people. You're doing you. So to follow your intuition, right? Feel that out. Something's going on there. They're not doing so well. So, you know what? I'm not going to take that personally. The magic. Cat magic can be used in a variety of ways, including to increase happiness, digging that, curiosity, a sense of play and lightness, and somewhat paradoxically, when we may be wanting to connect with someone who has passed. Oh, that's interesting. Cats are considered guides to the underworld and can help with mediumship, you think. I named my house Elysia after the Elysian fields. I have a revolving door to the underworld and the River Styx speed pass. If you have a cat yourself, I do, it is said that you have the blessings of any goddess who loves cats. And so this can only enhance your life. Well, that's Freya, that's Bastet, that's Aphrodite, a bunch of them. I'm so glad. No, that makes a lot of sense here, to be playful, but you know, cats don't necessarily, well, unless, I was going to say cats don't necessarily run up and say hi to people unless they're allergic to cats, right? Cliche is so fucking true. But that you can be playful about this, and like a cat, be playful, right? Be a little sly, have fun with this. Actually, this feels really, really, really light, considering it's a shadow read, but then again, a general read. It depends. If like toxic uncle whoever is going to be there, not great. You don't have to hang around for that shit either, right? But you can, I don't have to, here's a way of looking at this. I don't have to like what they're doing to love my journey, and my journey has taken me out of this room and elsewhere, right? So, the hidden blessing. What's the hidden blessing here? From the Blessed Be, the mystical Celtic blessing cards to enrich and empower by Lucy Cavendish. Love her. So you do the shadow work. You start with lead, you end with gold, somewhere on that percentage scale, right? And you see, you're able to look back and see the blessing here. So let's see what that is. We started with the collective pantheons. We end with the collective pantheons. Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down as I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, please. One card in clarity. What is the hidden blessing here that they will find should they endeavor to do the shadow work here with the trickster in the 8th chakra, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior, clay woman, 3 of pentacles, molding, sculpting, but not quite something set in stone. But with that 10 of cups on the outer, that ecstasy, that joy, that bliss, that true love. And true love isn't all romantic. This can totally be about family and love of life, love of the divine. Dissolving judgments, because we don't have to like what other people are doing in order to love our journeys, but our actions do speak loudly. So let us express our love through our actions, Venus signs that we are, with the intuition of a cat, to be playful, but to really feel what's going on, to be able to feel the room, read the room, and be playful, and tricksters as cats may be. So what's the healing blessing here? That we will find this full to new December to January 2021. A blessing on your creativity. Not pretty. A woman there playing a flute with, I think those are herons or cranes. Let's see if they're mentioned. Card number 19. No, 19. 19. No, 19. A blessing on your creativity. Not terribly long. Let me read you this. We'll do this for real. I've got my torch of Archangel Ariel here to bless you. Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheons of the divine, use me. A blessing on your creativity. A blessing to stoke the fires of your creative soul. To birth the dreams that lie in wait within you. A blessing to charge up your gifts so they can be seen and shine within the world. Creativity is a blessing given to us all. Yours is as natural to you as your breathing. It is said that some are more creative than others, but for you, this gift is lying in wait now. And it is for you to bring it your dedication and attention so it can arise from its sleep and awaken into the world. You have creative gifts. The gift of thinking in a new way, Trickster. Seeing things differently, Trickster. Telling a story through clay or wood, clay woman, or gems or words or paint. And in the telling of the story, holding a mirror up to our existence, saying, see, this is the truth of who we are. Creativity is the act of making something and letting it have life. To be a creator is to connect strongly with the divine, for you bring forth into the world what was unseen until you imagined it. That could totally be that Three of Pentacles. That could totally be that Three of Pentacles, the sculpting of the clay we're talking about here. It is both the harnessing of your imagination and your dedication. And with these two steeds, S-T-E-E-D-S, horses, you pull the dream from the unreal world into the natural world, and you delight with us. And you delight us with the blessing that is your gift. So if you are reading this, and if you have faltered on your creative journey, know that this blessing will help you set aside the chorus of doubt that sings within us all, to quiet the naysaying voice that dims your gift, and the silence of inspiration. You shall again begin to flow. So capture the fleeting gift when it comes, and know that when you do this, the world is made more beautiful. Be creative. Live creatively. Shake off inertia and habit, and make of your whole life an art. No age, no job, no relationship defines you. But it is the way in which you choose to live as art that will show us who you truly are. So, wild soul, a blessing on your creativity. May you show us your gifts for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Blessed be. So mote it be. That's something else. And so it is. No, it does make sense, right? Particularly if you're an artist, right? So you're a trickster. You're going to deal with the trickster thing. You're really going to do your best to transcend the stuffiness, which most artists do, while you're using your creativity inside of yourself. The wisdom that you've learned, understanding that you're at a certain place in the creative process. But your outside stuff, which you're bringing to the world, is joy, is love. Oh, joy to the world. You get where I'm going with there, the holidays and all of that. You do you. But your cups are overflowing here, so you don't have to pay attention. You don't have to like what other people are doing in order to love your creative journey here, and your actions speak loudly, so bring it into form. Using your intuition, being playful, feeling out the room. So this blessing of your creativity, maybe the creativity of how you deal with the people in your life, brings you to a new level of mastery here, my beloved cardinal heirs, my Libras. So, pretty good read for a shadow read. Did you like it? Then like it. Help other Libras find it. Do you want more of me? Subscribe if you have not. Follow me on Patreon. Come play on Patreon. Come Playtreon. Otherwise, seriously, wishing you what seems to be the lightest, most lovely reading so far I've done of these shadow reads for this full to new December to January 2022. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and all that jazz. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.